So, hopefully everyone's staying safe, staying healthy with everything going on. This is not going to be a gaming video. This is something I just need to say what I need to say. So, I'm posting this on my YouTube because it's the only platform that will let you post a video this long, which I did not know. Anyway, unrelated. This is going to be about racism, everything that's been going on, the riots, everything. So if that's going to lose me viewers or followers, subscribers, whatever, I don't really care. Whether that's here, Twitch, Twitter, or whatever. You're going to unfollow me for this, then I probably didn't want you following me anyway. Just being quiet about this stuff isn't really an option anymore. And things need to change. Obviously, I'm not promoting the violence and the rioting that's happening, because nobody wants to see their cities, get burned down or people getting hurt and killed. But peaceful protests is needed when something needs to change. And we can't let that violence and rioting get in the way of the message that the protests are doing, they're trying to get across. Like, I grew up in a small town in Ohio, middle of nowhere. I've been hearing racist bullshit my whole life. And even people in my family, it's ridiculous. I'm glad that I wasn't brought up with those ideals, because, I don't know. I like to think that I would still have turned out the way that I am, but honestly, who knows? But I wasn't, so it's, made me who I am. But that's also why I know something needs to be done, because I've been hearing this for so long. I don't know how to bring change about. I'm just a white dude. I know that I have access and privileges that people in this country and the whole world don't have. I get that. That's not lost on me. And I know that when I see a cop, the first thing I'm thinking about is, am I safe, or am I gonna get shot? And that's what some people think when they see cops, and that's insane to me. But I know that change has to start somewhere, and the more people that talk about it, the more likely it is to happen, I think. And especially the people who are more fortunate, whether that's white people, people with money, whatever, who cares? Anybody who's more fortunate than anyone else, maybe again, it's the way I was brought up, but people who have the ability to help should help. I haven't really said anything since everything's been going on the last couple days. Not necessarily out of any reason. I just didn't have any words to express what was happening. But with everything going on, we can't become numb to things like this. It's happened so many times. It'd be so easy to just be like, this happened again. Let's move on. Let's keep living our lives. But it happens too many times for that to be the norm. We can't let that become the norm. This is the latest in, the long line of these police brutality and racism. And like right away, as I say that, I know not all cops are bad. Of course they're not. That would be ridiculous to even say that statement. But the fact that it keeps happening shows you that it's more widespread than people claim. How many there's more bad apples than people claim, and when other police protect those bad apples, it just lets that corruption spread instead of, you know, pointing it out and bringing it into it. Like, I don't know. It's been hard. I feel hopeless because things haven't changed. And I'm a white guy. I can't ever really know how this problem feels to, you know, the people who are in that community. Like, I'm on the outside looking in, and there's no way I could ever fully understand. But what I do know is that, like, things can't continue the way that they are now. And I know everyone's saying that, like, and tons of people are like, tons of white people are like, you know, I'm not a racist, so I'm not the problem. It's not on me. But, like, those are the people who need to speak out and do more about this. I don't know, again, I don't know where that change starts, but like, I'm willing to listen and learn about how to spark that change, how to help. And I know, like, without getting too political, even though this is obviously a political statement, like, get out and vote when it's that time, because that's the biggest way to make change. And, you know, some people need to go. And I get that, you know, again, I'm just a random white guy. Who needs my opinion? Like, I'm not anybody important. I don't have, you know, thousands of people watching me or some big platform to speak from, but like, that doesn't matter to me. Like, through social media, we all have a platform, and I feel like we need to take advantage of that platform. It's, you know, I feel like, again, if you have the opportunity to help, you should, and this is that, I guess. Racism, again, I've been hearing it all my life, and it's all a bunch of bullshit, and it makes no sense. Like, judging someone for the way they look is mind-boggling to me, and it makes you see, like, there is literally nothing that makes someone feel dumber to me than when they say something racist. Like, this has been happening for centuries. Like, how have we not evolved past this? And we can't, like, everyone's like, oh, it'll die out with the next generation. It's like, no, it won't. Because I know people my age or younger than me even who are racist. And it's not just gonna die out. And I think the fact that it's been around for centuries in this country, it's been around forever in the world, is just proof of that. But it's why I know we can't just wait for that to die out. We need to push for change and push racism out and condemn it as soon as we see it. I don't know if anyone's even going to watch this, and I don't really care. It's not about me. It's about all the people who aren't able to do things like this because they don't have the platform or because they can't do it without putting themselves in danger. People people who have been given opportunities like me we've been quiet for too long, and things need to change. Again, I keep saying it, but that's because it's true. Again, I don't know how to start that change. I'm a nobody. I don't have a big platform. I don't have any control over people in charge. So, like, if anybody does watch this and has ways they can spur on change or help promote change, like, let's talk about it in the comments. If you're not going to be constructive, don't even bother commenting, because you're just going to be deleted. Like, I'm not going to deal with that. Thanks for watching and listening while I rant. Hopefully something can be figured out peacefully before anyone else gets hurt. And let's just treat each other like human beings and not like animals. Like, just be good to each other. It's not that hard. So that's all I had to say. If you watch this, I appreciate you, and let's talk about it. And thank you. Have a good one, and everybody stay safe.